Let's take a look at dry skin and some in-depth solutions to help overcome these challenges. First of all, when you have dry skin, here's some of the things that we need to do. Number one, we want to improve bile flow. We want to improve digestion. If digestion is bad, you have to improve that. Particularly becomes an issue when somebody is a little older. We want a balance of the oil to lubricate the cells with the hydration within the cells, inside those cells. You want to have great liver function, you want to have great gut ecology, and you want to support the biofields, or if you have a scar, it can become a pathological biofield interference. This is really important, and it's often overlooked. And if that is the challenge, you really should look into that. But we're going to go into this, and we're going to use food pharmacy, which is just an amazing, amazing tool for any practitioner because it gives us so many answers and solutions. But let's just take a look at the 5 of the best foods to help support dry skin. And we have salmon, which is rich in omega-3 fatty acids that have anti-inflammatory and moisturizing properties for dry skin. We have kale. The great thing about kale, it's high in vitamin A and C along with the omega-3 fatty acids to promote collagen production and to hydrate dry skin. Flaxseed oil, which has alpha-linolenic acid in the flaxseed oil that helps support the skin's moisture barrier and prevents moisture loss. Broccoli, which contains sulforaphane, to help reduce inflammation and preserve the skin's natural oils when those oils are consumed. And watercress, which is a high water content and has the vitamins and minerals to hydrate skin from within outward. Then let's take a look at some of the worst foods for dry skin. And one of the worst is pork, such as ham, chops. They're high in sodium, which helps dehydrate the skin. It's processed meats lack the beneficial fats. They lack the nutrients. Goat milk, which is often hard to digest and potentially drying due to small protein clusters. Coconut, which is a medium chain fatty acid in the coconut, can strip the skin of its natural oils. And then there's dates, which are high in natural sugars that can feed a particular type of yeast or fungus and really exacerbate dry, flaky skin conditions. Then raisins, which like dates, have concentrated fructose in the raisins, can promote fungal imbalances on the skin. So let's dive into food pharmacy, and we'll show you from food pharmacy some of the the lifestyle modifications, and all this is listed inside food pharmacy, which you may know that I am the developer of the food pharmacy SaaS program, which is used by practitioners across the world. And so we'll look at that as just an amazing tool to help us. Once we open food pharmacy, let's go to the conditions, and we'll go to dry skin. We're using this right now for just one health challenge, which is much easier. The magnificent part of food pharmacy is that you can combine it with other health challenges, and it'll take out the cross interferences. It'll look at all the different factors within that profile. Look at the macronutrients, micronutrients, vitamins, minerals, essential fatty acids, amino acids, how it relates to your hormones, your neurotransmitters, your metabolic pathways, to create that profile for you based on all of those conditions, which is something that really can't be done by an individual practitioner, which it makes this very powerful. But for this purpose, we're going to just look at one challenge. In this case, we're going to look at dry skin. And we can, as a practitioner, can go in and look at it from this point. Let's just close this, and we're going to finish this, and we'll take a look at the food list. But before we even dive into the food list, let's get into the patient detail report. And this is going to go through some of the things that are negative, like the harmful fats. Let's get into dry skin. And we can see the description. Dry skin occurs when there's an imbalance of the necessary amount of oil to lubricate and protect the surface of the skin and water inside the cells to hydrate and plump the cells. So to promote the best skin inside and out, we need great digestion, great bile flow, great liver function, great intestinal ecology, and bioflavonoids. So these are some self-help tips or lifestyle modifications that will help dry skin. You can see there's quite a bit of them. We can go down to some of the possible predisposing factors, which is a dysfunctional fatty acid metabolism, excess sunlight exposure, dehydration, excess alcohol consumption. So selecting this option is one of the things it's going to do, or some of those things, is it's going to increase vitamin C, linoleic acid, essential fatty acids, the hydration. It's going to decrease high carbohydrate content foods, high fat content foods, polyunsaturated fatty acids. By the way, there's all these different references to that, but let's take a look at some of the lifestyle modifications and self-help tips that can really help overcome this challenge. And so you want to drink plenty of chlorine-free, fluoride-free water, about half your body weight in ounces of water. Now, the thing about this is, if you do not have a high redox potential, your body's not going to be able to hold that water. And one of the best things for that is to make sure you get plenty of sunshine exposed to the eyes without glasses, without through a window. You want to have your bare eyes exposed to the sun and your bare feet exposed to the ground. You want to do grounding. And you can drink hydrogen-rich water. It's a molecular hydrogen tablet, which is hydromolecular. Hydromolecular is just a fantastic product. Follow the food list. Avoid cigarette smoke. Avoid fried foods. You can use a loofah twice a week on the face while avoiding around the eyes. Use vitamin A and E treatment oils. You can use calendula cream with vitamin E on the hands with plastic gloves while you sleep. Use a soap that does well for dry skin, such as Dove Sensitive Unscented or Cetaphil Gentle Cleansing Bar. Make sure you avoid any harsh ingredients such as alcohol, fragrances, and harsh chemicals in skincare products. Avoid hot water instead. Opt for either lukewarm or cold water showers instead. Humidity control. You can use a humidifier, especially in dry climates or during winter months, to add moisture to the air. One of the things that's really crucial for great skin is sleep, because that's when you're going to allow for the skin to repair and hydrate. So you want to aim for between 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night. Use natural fiber clothing such as cotton, and avoid polyester. Avoid overheating or excessive sweating. Aloe vera gel can be applied directly to soothe and hydrate the skin. Nutritional supplements that may support dry skin include DHA, evening primrose oil. We use our Primrose Plus, or vitamin D if you are deficient. Limit your carbohydrates based on the amount of sunlight. So during the summer, especially if you're in a low latitude area, you can eat some more carbs. But in the winter, you have to eat less carbs and be sure to get plenty of healthy oils. You may need to supplement with the B vitamins to improve carbohydrate metabolism and to help oxidize the cells. And of course, stay away from the grains that are not permitted. Really just try to stick to the foods that are in the food pharmacy personalized food list. You know, this is so powerful that the foods are more powerful than medications, according to some of the studies, as far as being able to affect metabolic pathways. Now, to support bile flow, products such as GBMOST, and by the way, this is even more important if your gallbladder has been removed, because that means that you have some blockage of the common bile duct. If you've used, basically any time in the past, if you've used contraceptives, oral contraceptives, you probably have a B6 deficiency. and the bile salts are held in suspension by B6. So you may need to, and by the way, the GB most also has B6 in it to help that. Helps just good, healthy bile flow. You must have great digestion, and particularly as we get older, we tend to lose some of that digestion. So we could either use a digestive enzymes, such as our Digestmos, or you can use a live source betaine hydrochloride. You may need to support the kidneys. We support the kidneys using hydromolecular, which is a molecular hydrogen-rich water, and Renamos, which is a proprietary formula to help support the kidneys. If there are scars, this can cause a pathological biofield interference, and that's the electrical potential within the body, this biofield within the body, and you have to support that with external detox packs. And we do have, you can watch a video that I have on this, just explaining what are external detox packs, and these can be very, very powerful. So let's close this. And by the way, you can, nice thing about this is, as you can see, you can print that out. You do have print options. You don't have to print everything on there. You can choose what you're going to print. You can add notes to the patient and print the notes. You can, with the options that were selected, the description of the condition. If you want to put in predisposing factors and the references, things like that, you can put that in. I do not. On mine, it's all just preference, your preference though. Let's take a look at the food list here. You can see whatever is in green is ideal. You want to eat these, really try to eat something green in every meal. The black is neutral. They're okay to eat, but you really want to emphasize and prioritize the green. The italics is cautionary, so you want to eat those rarely. You can just use those for variety, and whatever is in red, you want to avoid that. So we take a look, and what we see is the liver is in green. We see beef, buffalo, lamb, pork is in red, duck and goose in red. We see some of the seafood that's in red, some of the beans that are in red. So you can see it's not just one category. It's in it always because of the constituents within that particular species. So these are things, for instance, we talked earlier that the goat milk, which is down here, you can see that. There's the chicken eggs, yolks, not great for this. And this is really interesting. You can see the oils that are good oils that are bad. And it's interesting because I am not a fan of corn oil, so I wouldn't really recommend corn oil. So on my list, I would, and you can take this off. I would put this into the cautionary. And by the way, just click on that, and you hit save, and it'll save that for that particular patient. And when you open it back up again, it won't be there. It'll be down in the areas. And it really goes by the constituents within it. And most times I would say that corn oil is just a bad oil. I don't recommend it. I don't like it. However, with that constituent, it's actually decent for dry skin. Okay, well, that concludes this. Remember, this is so powerful to be able to use, and it says I want to yes, I'll change it. And by the way, you'll see what I mean. When I open that back up, you'll see that the corn oil is down here now. Again, this is a very, 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 very powerful program, and I can't see practicing without it. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, and comment on this video.